Oh, my God. You know, I still go nuts over that song. That song is, I don't know, 40 years old. That's 40 years old, still jumping around to it. All right, Michael, are you on the line? Welcome to Ed Tyll Live on YouTube.
Ed Tyll Live. Wow. It's like, can we put up with Ed Tyll Live? He's normally on tape, but he's live. Holy cow.
And he's a pain in the ass even when recorded. So this promises to be even more annoying than the show has ever been before. The billboard, you're too young to know this. There was a billboard on I-4, Interstate 4, for the Ed Tyll Show on Real Radio 104.1 many years ago, and it was one word, annoying, and that was the whole pitch of the show. Yeah, so... Well,
there's a fine line between annoying and informative. It's a fine line.
You got it. That's what I pay a lot of people to pursue. I have a lot of people, mailbox money to them. No, seriously, it's great because now, I don't know, I feel refreshed, like I just dove off of Niagara Falls in some kind of bucket that would keep me alive, but I did it. I got on the other side, and I believe it's the continents. I want to conquer all the continents on the globe like some megalomaniacal, annoying entertainer. What is he doing? Well, he wants to annoy the whole world. He's obsessed with it like a Marvel supervillain. Instead of burning...
So tell me, what are we considering you just conquered? What did you just conquer?
Listen,
Europe?
They call them the Romance languages for a reason. I studied Spanish in high school and loved it, and the Puerto Rican girls loved it, and I got along on the subway as a young adult, Baila usted la rumba was always my come-on line. Baila usted la rumba. I get a laugh out of that. And we're off and running, 1971 era. Now, fast forward, right, to... I give it all to the DNA of my grandfather. I'm annoying. He was annoying. I'm a perfectionist. He was a perfectionist. He had a very little tolerance for repetition or anything. And I've done everything possible to mute those traits for society's benefit. And I failed on every single one. And I decided to go back to the geography that produces this thing that I am. I cannot get over. There's a whole country that's like me over there. Yeah.
Oh my Lord! I feel like we're in one of the Star Wars movies, Attack of the Clones, and everybody goes, "Oh my God, look what's coming!"
Yes. Oh, and I've been called an asshole asteroid many times. It's not like I haven't been asteroidally, insulted. I've been asteroidally insulted, but it's okay because this is, when you're a gunslinger and you're riding into town, you don't know what the assignment is. You just have to come into town, and so I wrote the book, and that's what I'm talking about everywhere. I'm talking about this book. I actually didn't think I would like it, because I wrote it. I mean, I had no confidence at all in writing this thing, but it turns out pretty funny, and it's all about how I am a hired tongue. They bring me in when they desperately needed attention, they desperately needed ratings, they needed marketing, they needed a story to tell, and I would come in there, and I started. Are you ready? This is why it's a book. You're right. I started at age 6. At a wedding.
Okay.
Brought me in. It was a little boring out. They say, "Hey, squirt." I go, "Yeah." They go, "Do you sing? Like Sammy Davis sang like a little boy. We need a little boy to get up there." I go, "Yeah, of course. Let's go." Every other kid ran for the bathroom and peed on himself. I couldn't wait to get up there. And this is happening now, right now, with this live podcast on YouTube. We're live on YouTube today. Why? What would make me now? I mean, I was 6 when I started this thing of, could you jump on the mic for a while? And sponsors, of course, I'm a capitalist. Once somebody says to me, there's an economic engine attached to this activity, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm Shark Tank. Let's go. So here we are. Welcome to the Ed Tyll Live podcast on YouTube. What do you think?
Nice. I love it. As I've told you before, though, you really suck at retirement. That's the one thing you really suck at.
It's worse than you know. Some people get rheumatoid arthritis. I get a deceptive typing arthritis. When I type a lie, like retire, my finger hurts for like a day because my joints are like, you're such a liar. You're such a liar. And the other one...
So this book there's no ghostwriters involved. No one else, I don't think anyone else could tell your story is what I'm guessing.
Well, or no one else would. I mean, I've been turned down by the best. I asked everybody who was famous, could you ghostwrite this for me and make it, and they all said, no. You're going to have to stay. So. Yeah, you can stay in your living room and twist into a pretzel of stress in fear of everything you write. Every time I wrote something, I'm like, oh, man, this sucks. Oh, man, why am I doing this? And then here's what happened. This is a true story, so I might as well begin live podcast with this. Okay. True story with the book. And, Michael, you know this. A couple of my friends know. I was not well behaved during the tenure of you must write it, you can't go bowling, you can't go to play bocce ball, you can't go to the town square dance, you have to finish this. You said you would finish it. Wow, okay. Wow, so I was like, okay, I'm going to finish it. And
you were chained to the keyboard, right?
A little bit, like I was like Bluetoothed. I never not had a beam holding on to me, and it was sick because I'd wake up in the middle of the night. I start out on a couch, sleep on a couch, move to the bed. During the move, the blinking light of the computer, it's like, you didn't finish, you're a psycho.
Taunting. It was taunting you.
It was bad. I mean, and I get angry. I have to take Advil because the thing is blinking, and I don't want to turn it off. It was a sick, twisted, neurotic cycle. It's terrible. So this is over. Final one day. I said, oh my God. That's it. I saw the words "the end" on the draft. I said, I was so delirious with, say it better, say it funnier. I don't know what you're talking about now. What do you say? Yeah, it was bad. I go, it's finished. And I tell the publisher, it's finished. And they're like, oh, wow, are you okay?
Yeah. Get out, show's over.
Yeah, exactly, right. I go, no, I'm not okay at all. I said, I'm completely disaster area from writing this book, but I think the book is done, is what I said. Oh, okay, so then they have a 7-person committee. So I'm like, well, why don't I just put 7 knives out on the countertop? 7 carving knives, 1 boning, then I'll be stabbing myself with that. I have to listen to somebody else suffer this now? Somebody else going to tell me? No. So the phone didn't ring. I was like, wow, they're just not going to publish it. They're not even going to call me. They're just not going to. And wow. And sure enough, I get an email.
So you were expecting to be like a nominee in front of the Judiciary Committee going, and we hear on page 17 that you... Yeah. Is that what you were expecting?
Yeah, no, I was expecting what the TikTok guy got. Remember when he went up there? Everybody said, wow, you did this, you did that, you did this. No, really, no, you did this, you did that, you're killing all the children. No. So I thought I would be like the TikTok guy at a Senate hearing, but instead it was all quiet on the Western Front. I said, well, this is it. I'm getting an email. We're not publishing you. The committee could in no way dignify itself in the world. So anyway, instead, I got an email with a link to Amazon, to the Ed Tyll book-selling juggernaut, And it's unbelievable. Something must be wrong because I have a royalty check. I got a royalty check because one of my beautiful, adorable, affectionate, loving ex-girlfriends from the 70s, from the early night, bought the book right away. Bing, bang, zoom. Look out, Stephen King. Get ready. Get ready, man. Okay, whatever. Yeah, well, these are true, you know. So, anyway, I'm very excited, and it's been read. But my thing, here's my thing. My thing personally for me, having written it, right? Because once you send it off to the printer, you do feel a certain fantastic feeling. There's no question. Fantastic relief. But you still don't know how the movie looks up on a screen where is the first place everybody else is going to see it. You know, you've been watching it through your typing, like you said, the keyboard. Now it's going to be in the book, better or worse. You know, the font better be right, the centering on the page, the picture, all of it. And hand to God, within the first 2 minutes, I was laughing at something I forgot that I wrote.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I have no idea what was, but I read it in 2.5 hours, sitting still on a Sunday morning, right? Everybody was in church, so no innocent people could be hurt while I was reading. And
okay.
Yeah, so I like the book. So now I'm in the very awkward position, right, of liking my own book, and who's going to believe that? Yeah, well, of course you say you like it because you wrote it. No, I mean, I really like it. Oh, why? You forgot what you wrote? Yes, that's exactly what happened. I forgot what I wrote. And it's really funny. So I know I'm going to look bad, as always. Annoying. It'll be annoying Ed Tyll one more time. But what the hell? You know what I mean? Like now.
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
Depending on how much wine or bourbon was involved with each individual chapter, I mean, there's no telling. You're going to find nuggets in there of inspiration.
That's the thing. I'm like, wow, you know, how'd you come up with that? And then I go, wow, that's your original idea, brain dead idiot boy. Yeah, so love it. And I want I'm glad you mentioned it. Lisa Bella. Many women hear that in Europe. Lisa Bella, it means beautiful, beautiful Lisa. And Lisa means something nice. I forgot, some kind of flower. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful phrase. Lisa Bella. Lisa Bella. Lisa Bella. Oh, I mean, you know, it just warms your the whole thing. Your central nervous system is engaged on that, right? It's beautiful. So that's the wine. That is BOGO at my Winn-Dixie, which just got sold to Aldi's, which I am joining the board of Aldi's. I want you to know, I'll be serving on I bought a bunch of stock. I'm getting in on Aldi's to find out if I can single-handedly protect my Winn-Dixie because the shopping center's named after it. It's the Winn-Dixie shopping. It can't be the Aldi's. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. It's Hogan's Heroes. It's German. I don't want, Winn-Dixie is down south. That's a big, go ahead.
Yeah, back in the day, Winn-Dixie was the meat people.
Beef,
now, Aldi.
The beef people. The beef people.
The beef people, Aldi, they opened an Aldi's across from my Kroger, and I've been in there a few times. I'm not impressed.
Look,
but we'll see.
I don't want to talk anybody's capitalistic dream down, but I am not a Kroger man. I tell you who I am, big. I'm a Ralph's man from L.A., dude. When I was walking on Ventura Boulevard, dude, they didn't call it walk of shame. It was called walk home from your girlfriend's house after sex. There was no judgment on Ventura Boulevard. Tom Petty's got that song about the vampires come out on Ventura Boulevard. That's when I was walking there. It was beautiful, and I loved it. Why am I bringing it up? Because of Ralph's. Ralph's is a staple of all Los Angeles human life. I don't care how rich, Even Phoebe
Okay.
Cates. You know, Phoebe Cates is a billionaire. God bless this girl. She was in a couple of movies when we were kids.
Yeah.
With a B. So if she uses it, I use it. Terry Gibson uses it. You love it when you give directions. You tell people, oh, yeah, it's 1 block past. It's 3 blocks east of Ralph's. The big Ralph's.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, you know what? I think Kroger owns Ralph's.
Oh, there you go. Thanks.
I think because the reason I know that, Fred Meyer's in Washington State, where I was
right.
a few months ago,
Yeah.
they're owned by Kroger. Oh, okay,
man.
so it's all working, fitting together now.
Well, see, this is what my buddies, Robert Kennedy needs to be told about this. This is something he will not like. You cannot go buying up all the food that I want, and then you're all, I want Ralph back. I like Fred. I like Win and Dixie. Win is a nice man, but Dixie really gave it the push. This is how. Come on, what the F are you doing? This is what I mean, man. I understand that the world is nuts and everybody's craving for what they think is the right thing. I get that. I mean, it's really no different than the 1950s. Just take out the polite and take out the marriages, and you'll be all caught up. So, not for me. I like Ralph because Ralph had a standard. You know who I loved? I'll tell you who I truly loved. He's long gone, I believe. But maybe not everywhere. Maybe some HOA, grandfathered him in, but was Jack Eckerd. Eckerd's was the original amazing drugstore. Amazing. Open 24. Got the milk. Got the eggs. But nothing exotic, nothing stupid. And everybody that worked at Eckerd's knew something. They knew something. Oh, and NSAID, that's a non-sulfur anti-inflammatory drug, Mr. Tyll. Oh, thanks. How old are you? 23. I'm studying to be a pharmacist. Yes! Yes! Eckerd's. So, they're killing me with all this conglomeration. Do you like conglomeration? Supposed to bring our price down. Everything is that they want. Every time they have an idea, it's to bring the price down. So, I don't know.
Well,
when Fred gets bought up and everybody's bought up, and who is Kroger? I believe he's Midwestern, but I don't know this man, Kroger, Senator.
Here's the thing. Since price gouging at supermarkets has been a recent topic, I looked into this. Historically, grocery stores make 1 to 1.5%.
Correct.
Okay, that's not much of a margin. So the alternative to conglomeration is going out of business, and so you got empty grocery stores. So I don't like that either.
Let me ask you. Well, mate, can we crack that code then? The automatic go out of business. I don't know if we've put a genius on this. I think we've just used avoid, problem, drive around. But I don't know if anybody's tried to solve that. And people like it. I mean, you and I remember, right? It was a big topic, cover of the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, eons ago. Will Walmart knock out Ma and Pa, little guy, you name it, right? Whatever.
Right.
Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, I'm a sucker for value, but I love storekeepers, and you can't find one. And if there was one that had my jeans, I'm going to pay $2 more. I'm not going to pay $10, but my jeans cost about $30 a pair. Okay, so I will give you an 8% tariff to stay in town. Yeah, stay in town, bitch. Stay open. Get your grandson in there loading the shelves, because to me that's value. That isn't what's the word? Expungible. Wow, people hate when I use those. There he goes. That's why he's annoying. He can't just say get rid of. He has to say expungible. I do.
That word of the day calendar's paying off. Come on.
Thank you. I love the word of day calendar, don't you? I love it. I also love the This Day in History calendar. Love This Day in History calendar. All right, look, it's 20 minutes. We got to go. I love you. You know what? I do miss this on the radio. I'm not going to. The people, I got sponsors who are listeners, and they want to advertise some stuff. And it's hard to advertise difficult stuff. And they go, you're the man for this. And I don't know, this felt good today. How did it feel on your side?
It felt great. You're talking about like back in the day when you broadcasted nude from the beach. Is that what we're talking about?
All right, it's Ed Tyll Live, the podcast, weekdays at noon on YouTube.
Grew up working class in a place they call the Bronx. Learned on the corner about the school of hard knocks. Found out his rap could be his salvation. Well, now he's talking all across the nation. It's the Ed Tyll Show. It's the Ed Tyll Show. Come on, everybody.